What's going on, great people? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Nichelle and I am the Startup CEO, helping you to start, market, grow, and profit in your own enterprise as the CEO of you, helping you to take that side hustle and turn it into your main hustle so you can start doing the gifts that God has blessed you with. Today, if this is your first time to my channel, don't let it be your last. Make sure you go ahead and listen to what I have to say, then come back and click that subscribe button, hit that bell so you can get notifications when I go live or when I drop a video. Okay. And I typically do that at least once to twice a week. And the day varies, typically anywhere from Tuesday to Friday. So if that's something you like, business, real estate, travel, food, family, vlogs, just a whole lot of lifestyle, then this is the channel for you. If you are a returning family member, welcome back. Much love to you and big hugs as well. Thank you so much for liking, commenting, and sharing. So today, let's go ahead and get down to business. We are going to talk about the real estate market and how it is impacting us in COVID. Okay. We are in some different times in our life, and a lot of people have had to make many adjustments, not only adjustments, lifestyle changes as well. And it really is something that we need to pay attention to, especially if you are in the market to rent, even buy, and even sell. You want to stay up on what's going on. So just a little bit of information before we get deep down into my tips. I'm going to share with you today 10 tips that you need to be mindful of about predictions of the real estate market moving forward from now until 2021. Just a caveat, just wanted to make you aware that new listings are down 12%. The market really is surging, to be honest with you, because myself and other realtors have been busy, and the median house price is about $350,000, which is up 10% from 2019. So that right there lets you know that people are out here still buying houses, no matter what you see, that there's 18 million people that are filing for unemployment. Somebody out here got a job and they out here buying houses. Okay. My lender is getting them approved and I'm taking them out. We're putting the contract on. We do have bidding wars that are going on, but the market is still viable and people are still buying. 59% of buyers say it's a good time to buy. And I'm going to share with you in my predictions and my stats about moving forward with real estate. Why people are buying, and then 35% say it's a bad time to buy. Houses are staying on the market 12 days faster than they were last year. So they're moving 12 days faster, than they were last year. Some of the hot markets that are moving, hot zip codes right now, are Colorado Springs, Colorado, Reynoldsburg, Ohio, Rochester, New York, Melrose, Massachusetts, and South Portland. Those are some of the top high markets in today's industry. And on a national average, according to Realtor.com, rates and prices have increased, as I mentioned, 10%. So people are still out here buying homes. Don't be fooled. Somebody got some money somewhere, okay? And people buying. But if you are one of those people that are waiting and standing on the sidelines, trying to figure out if it's right for you, one thing that I always share with my new buyers and sellers is really look at your financial situation right now. Are you in a financial position to move? Are you quote unquote almost debt free? Do you have less debt than you had last year? If you move, is it going to significantly increase your debt to income, or is it going to put you in a better situation? So those are some things to think about. So let's go ahead and talk about the predictions that I have. I also follow with some of the high formidable people that pay attention to real estate often. And I looked at just a matter of different things and kind of gave an overall analysis. And this is my analysis, what I put together. So the market, number one, the market will continue to be a roller coaster from what I've seen in being in real estate, 28 years being a realtor and being a broker. The market is going to continue. In 2005, 2006, I was a part of the real estate crash. And I'm telling you, when it crashed big because I was a part of that and lost a lot as well as far as real estate is concerned. But we're going to still see people buy. People are going to be losing too. I mean, it's just the reality of the situation. Whenever you go through a crisis, and studies and statistics and history has shown that we go through these type of things anywhere from any 2 to 5 to 10 years. There's always something that's going to, toggle with the real estate market. Real estate is a cyclical business, meaning that it comes and goes. But it's always a great opportunity to own a piece of real estate. And I'm speaking from experience. No matter what type of market I've been in, having a piece of something that you can own, like real estate, is always a great thing. So we're going to see them roller coasters, those dips, those glides, those ups, those downs. And it's going to probably, honestly, from what I've been trending and seeing things, probably into 2022. Now, I know that's a long time, but what we're going to see is that, as I mentioned, people are still going to be buying, but they're going to be losing too, which is the sad part, because that means the recovery period can take just as long. I remember in 2005, 2007, when we got caught up in that, breakdown there, that it took about a good 5 to maybe 7 years for people to get back on their feet. But I'm going to share with you later on in my conversation how some people are going to benefit and profit from that. So just pay attention to the market. If you're thinking about buying, then stay tuned. Number 2, sellers will demand slightly higher prices. Right now, as I mentioned, we're going through bidding wars. One client and I put a price, offered something on a property, and we had to go up like $22,000. They end up getting the property, of course, but still the fact is they pay more than they initially wanted to pay. Thankfully, they were pre-approved for that amount, so they were able to buy the house, and we closed. Happy day, okay, for the client and myself, and the seller, okay. Number 3, homeowners are going to refinance record rates because rates right now are low. If you are seeking a refinance, go ahead and DM me on Instagram at Nichelle Womack. Also, leave me a comment below. I have an amazing lender who is pretty much covered in 50 states that can more than likely get you approved for a refi. And he's pretty good in getting things closed because he typically works with my buyers, and just great results that I have seen. But rates are really low right now, and they've been trickling around 2 to 3% from what I've been seeing. If you're a vet, right now is a good time to buy a house as well. First time home buyer, FHA. There are just so many different vehicles that you can utilize that can help you become a homeowner, whereas before it might have been somewhat difficult. Now, I will say that the lending criteria has escalated a little bit. Before, we were getting people in houses with a 580 credit score. Now you have to have at least a 640. I haven't found anybody that does it any less. If you know somebody, put them down in the comments below. That would be helpful for me. But right now we're seeing lenders don't want to take that chance. They remember what happened in 2005, 2006, 7. They remember that. And they're not now about to go down that road again, because that was a devastating, scary road. And so lenders want to make sure that you're stable on your job, that your income is solid for the next 2 years, and that you're going to be able to pay their note, because they're putting their money out there for you to do this. And so lenders, the refinancing, competitive rates right now, but it's still an opportunity to refi, buy a home. Rates are really good right now. So my number 3 point prediction of 2020, 2021, even May into 2022, is that rates right now are really great. If you're thinking about buying a home, go do it. Okay. Make sure your finances are in order. Consult with your tax professional. Look at your money in the bank and what you got saved, all of that, and make certain that it's the right time for you, because every situation is different. Everybody's scenario is different, but you want to make sure that you look and not just ignore it, because it could be a great time for you. My next number 4 prediction for 2021, perhaps 2022, is that more real estate deals, lending as well as buying homes, will become more digitized. Now, as an independent broker, which is myself and other brokers out here, agents and all of that, we have been looking aware that this was going to happen for quite some time. People are looking online more so than ever before. So for my realtors, I always tell them to keep a good online profile about what you do, how you do it, and how you can get that house sold. And for buyers, I always tell them, Don't go in blindsided. Yes, you're going to be able to see houses online, but you need a realtor because we can do virtual walkthroughs with you. We can assist you in the contract process, the negotiation, with inspections and all that stuff. It's just so much to buying a house that if you're doing a long solo, you may find yourself in trouble, caught up, afraid, don't know what to do next, and then you're going to seek a lead, agent after the fact that things then went chaotic on you. Okay, so a realtor is a part of your team when buying a house. So make sure you connect with one that is familiar with your area, that understands the business, and that is ready and prepared to help you find the house of your dreams or your temporary means, whatever it is. Make sure you hire a realtor. So number 4, things are going to be becoming more digitized for sellers, buyers, and agents as a whole, and even mortgage bankers. You can go online now and qualify for a mortgage. I always like to work with people I know, though. And when you know the person that you're dealing with, it's easier to deal with them. You're more prepared and inclined to give them information. So it's always good to reach out to people you know that are in the business. And if you don't know somebody that's in the business, get a referral from somebody that perhaps maybe know. Okay. Number 5, my next prediction. Obviously, foreclosures are going to go up. I'm getting some BPOs right now, broker price opinions, where lenders are contacting me, asking me to go out and get evaluations of houses. Because right now, as I mentioned, real estate prices are going up, and they want to make sure that the property that they have the loan backed and secured by, that is still there, number 1, and that is maintained, and that is, if they have to foreclose on it, that it is something that they can get their money back. Banks are not in the real estate business. They don't want your house. In fact, they want you to pay your mortgage and stay in your house. But if you can't, they can't lose money. It's part of being in business. Nobody goes into business to lose money. So they want to make sure that they can financially secure or get back what they put into the house and what they loaned you. So foreclosures are going to go up. A couple of things, and I'm going to do a video about that as well. Things that if you're facing foreclosure, because I think those are some important things to talk about, because I've been in that situation and it wasn't a fun situation. In fact, it was the most horrific experience of my whole life. So I'll share that with you as well. But the reality of it is that when we go through struggles like this that we're going through now, when issues arise and people can't pay their bills, the first thing that happens is they lose things. And it's sad to say, but it is going to happen. Number 6, my next prediction and things that you need to expect in the real estate market moving forward, 2020 and 2021. And moving forward, location. Now, I've seen plenty of advertisement where different parts of the world, particularly, I think it's Aruba, they were offering people to come live there and work for a substantially less amount than where you're living right now. Okay, I'm a travel agent too, so I always look for different places to travel, but they are offering people places to live, to come there and work remotely. Most employers are working remotely now. Most employees are working remotely now. So that gives you some kind of leverage in your life where you can kind of go anywhere and live and work. How great is that? And so location is going to be very important now. So the buyers that are out there seeking houses, they're going to want places that are serene, that are quiet, that offer big, low home offices that they can go in and work in. They don't have to remodel. If they do, they get it for a less amount of price. That has a nice community that they can go walk in when they take a break. Assets around them like stores, just different things like that. So location has always been first and foremost when you're talking about real estate, but it's going to become even more important in this pandemic. As I mentioned, people will be living places that they typically would not have lived. They're going to be having houses or looking and seeking for houses that will allow them to live a little bit more remote life. Okay. And so amenities is another one. People that still live in apartments, they're going to be looking for gyms in their apartments, accessibility to get to restaurants, stores, walking, things of that nature. And those things will increase in value as we move forward. And that's something that I have always been formative of. You want to live somewhere where it's a community, but you also want some privacy and security as well. So look for location to be tops in people's moving aspects and buying in the next couple of years. Number 7, my next situation, More homes were going to become tech savvy. Now, as a realtor, I love going in houses and showing them. And I'm seeing so many more additives when it comes to technology that I had never seen before. Ring doorbells are becoming increasingly more popular. Being able to talk to your house, your refrigerator, your washer, your stove. I bought a stove a couple of months ago, and the stove it don't talk to me, but I can put on my phone what I want the oven to start, my washer. Technology is now the forefront of the future. You're going to see that more and more as we move forward, because people are right now really appreciating their time, and they want houses that can do more for them. They don't want to work for the house. They want the house to work for them. Okay. So technology is going to become an increasing factor as we move forward in 2020 and 2021, and perhaps probably in the future. I mean, houses now, some of them talk to you, some of them do a lot of things that we used to do ourselves personally before. You're not going to see that moving forward in the future. Number 8, my next prediction as it relates to real estate. Tighter lending restrictions. I just spoke of this earlier, that lenders, they want to make sure that you can afford whatever amount of money they're giving you, 640 and above. And it's tighter. Before, leverage was there. FHA didn't have that many requirements. Now they want to see that you're paying your bills regularly, often, when they're due. Okay. When they're due. And if not that, before they're due. And that's why it's so important to stay on top of your bills. I got a video about credit. I'll link that below and above. You need to make sure how to get your credit cleared up, improved, and stay on track in 30 days, because credit is essential. Credit is leverage. Cash is king, but credit is leverage. And if you got both of them together, you winning. Do you hear me? Okay. So tighter lending restrictions. And that's why it's so important to stay on top of your finances on a regular basis. And, I used to fail at that a long time ago. And the older, more mature that I've gotten and more aware that I've gotten, if you don't stay on top of your finances, you'll find that it will become a tumbling effect, that it's harder to get back up once you fall down. So I always recommend to my clients, even if they're not ready to buy right now, prepare like you're ready to buy right now and start doing the things that are necessary. Number 9, opportunities. Now, I spoke earlier about foreclosure. Here's the opportunity that if you're interested in getting into real estate, now will be a great time. Now and in the future, because these people that are maybe up for foreclosure, you possibly can help them out. I got a real estate class coming up in the near future. I will link an information link below so you can stay connected, that when that class drops, that you're in it, because I'm going to be teaching people how to buy in a down market. And a down market is when you have crises such as COVID, which is prohibiting people from doing the things that they need to do and want to do, and that's pay their bills. And so if you cannot afford something, the first thing you're going to do is let it go. And unfortunately, again, somebody else's loss is somebody else's gain. In this market, people are going to become real estate millionaires, because they're going to be getting houses on the low. And not only on the low, they're going to be able to help people recover that are in a down market, to help them get out of their house so they can go find housing. Real estate is going to always be a viable business. And the reason why I say that is because people got to always have some place to live. If it's not in a house, it's going to be in an apartment. If it's not in an apartment, it's going to be in a 4-family, 2-family. If it's not in there, it's going to be in some type of facility, warehouse, shelter, whatever. People have to have housing. Okay, so opportunities for new and existing business owners will seize, and they will come to fruition for those that are interested in getting in the market. And last point I want to leave with you is number 10 of the shift of the market. Those people that really have had difficulty with the modifications, because lenders are going to be talking to you about that. I know modifications have been going on prior to this year, years before, especially when the crisis hit. Lenders are a little bit more prepared for that now, and they know how to deal with it. In fact, they have regulations and stipulations of things that they can and cannot do. So they know how to do business differently now. And what you're going to see is that lenders are going to be reaching out to you. And the first thing that I want to share with you as a licensed broker, realtor, is reach out to people that you owe. Reach out to your lenders. If you're having a difficult time paying your mortgage, contact them and let them know. You never know. They may have something that can assist you and help you. Now, for those forbearances, because a lot of people don't understand forbearance, they will halt your mortgage for a couple of months. When that time is up, all of that money is due. And so if you can, if that is you in a situation that you're in right now, pay what you can until you can pay it off. Pay as much as you can. Just don't not pay your bills, because if you don't pay your bills, it's all going to come rushing down on you, and that's going to be a stressful situation. Been there, done that. Don't want you to be there, okay? Because it does happen. So my name is Nichelle. I pray that this information has helped you excel in some parts of your life. If this video can be of help to somebody that you know, please do not hesitate to share. Sharing is caring. Again, I'm Nichelle, the Startup CEO. Go ahead and make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if this is information, business, lifestyle, real estate, fun, travel vlogs, food, all of that is here at this lifestyle channel. And my duty and my job is to bring you information, inspiration, motivation to help push you out of your comfort zone and into the gifts that God has blessed you with. I thank you for being a part of my tribe. I thank you for taking time to share information on this video. May God continue to bless you, anoint you, lift you up, and may you continue to prosper in whatever it is you do. And may everything you touch turn to gold. Thank you for being a part of my space. Blessings and peace. Until next time, take care. Bye-bye.